we'll see how it goes. I haven't worked at it, and we got out there. I caught the ball and looked, and I seen him wide open, and it was one of those like, I can't mess this one up. So and it ended up working out. It was awesome.
What exam did you have? What exam did you have?
What
exam did you have to miss?
Econ. Yeah, econ. Important class. So
time to change positions now. You think you're
Hey, I told Coach Monty, I said I can sling it a little bit too. So we'll see what I can do.
How hard is it to set up a trick play against guys that you're practicing with?
It comes moments in the game where you're so focused and locked in that you don't recognize, stuff like that occurring. So, like, in a situation like that, it's spring game, emotions are high, crowd, live, all those things. They didn't have a clue. They didn't have a clue.
So now that you did it, you're going to be lobbying your coaches in the fall to put that in a regular season game?
Oh, yeah, for sure. I've been told them, anything that they ask of me, I get it done, whether that's, kicking the ball. I was the fourth best punter in the state of Tennessee, so you can check that. But punt the ball, throw the ball, reverse, trick play, catch a ball, anything,
Your hometown college team was looking for a quarterback now. So.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Did you throw a pass in high school? When was the first pass since when that you threw?
I was a backup quarterback in high school. And I could actually throw farther than our starting quarterback. I just wasn't too accurate. So I got a little history, but I like to think of myself as just a ball player, anything, everything, I think I can get it done.
You were one of the MVPs of the spring. Were you personally pleased with how you performed throughout these 15 practices?
No.
Why?
No, not one bit. I think my ceiling is through the roof. I don't think there is a ceiling for me. And I like to hold myself to a high standard. I think I'm capable of doing anything, so I always feel like I left something out there on the field. I always feel like, there's something else I could have did, a play I could have made, some sort of way to affect the game. Very, very hard on myself and when it comes to that realm, so no, I'll never say, it was good enough or, feel like I can take a back seat in any type of situation.
I believe it was Dobby that threw you that touchdown pass.
Yeah.
What did you see there, and how did you kind of evaluate how Dobby performed?
I think he did well. He's very unexperienced. Just being a young guy, hasn't really got the opportunity to play and be in that type of environment. But, I think he stepped up in every way he could. We're learning new offense and all these things, gluing together a new team. I think he managed it very well. I think he needs to keep building on it and get better from today and moving forward.
He put